What up, what up, what up, everybody out there in Radio Land?
Yo, yo.
This is your boy Chill from the Cleanup Squad, and you have tuned in to WNRV 108.1 FM, Nerve DJs Radio, and IntellectualRadio.com. Hey, and we got a show for you today, boy. A lot getting ready to happen, boy. I mean, there's so much to talk about. You know, we got special guests in the building. Trust the process, rap a lot, Mob Ties. We got my boy Frazier, and we got my boy Bully.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, but we gonna talk more on that, you know. But I am well. Let me introduce the gang, as you know we do every week.
Right, you got it right up.
Yeah. I'm your boy Chill,
and I'm your girl L Boogie, the Green Eye Band.
DJ Double L.
DJ Billy Hendricks.
And I'm Sean G.
And we are the Cleanup Squad. Let's go.
Yo, what's good, man? It's DJ Billy Hendricks of Come Clean DJs and Nerve DJs. And you've tuned in to the Come Clean Takeover on Intellectual Radio and 108.1 FM. WNRV, Nerve DJs Radio. Get it.
Great. Come clean, take over, radio. Come clean and take over, radio. Come clean and take over, radio. Come clean and take over. See my dream. My family won't run no more. Got cars that's bought no. Got a house that can turn to a boat. It's my dream. Come clean, don't hide them bones. Top spot, you want the dome. Well, this is Come Clean Radio. Say come clean, take over. Say come clean, and take over. Say come clean and take over. Say come clean and take over.
Yes, sir. We are right back. Now, remember the topic, industry topic of the day is what?
Relationships.
Yeah, relationships. Very, very important.
Mandatory.
Very important.
That's right. So, with that in mind, keep your ears peeled and your brain on 10, and let's get to DJ Billy Hendricks' mix. Let's get it.
I ain't gonna lie, for you on my ride. Never knew what love was, but I swear I feel it with you on my side. But we gon' be alright. As long as I got you and you got me, baby, we gon' be fine. I ain't gonna lie, for you on my ride. Never knew what love was, but I swear I feel it with you on my side. But we gon' be alright. As long as I got you and you got me, baby, we gon' be fine.
Please stop and change, man. It's money in my pocket. Sometimes I feel like that's the only thing that ain't gonna never leave me.
Hendricks.
James Harden, I've been ballin'. Girl, I see you calling. Broken heart, so I can't love. Can't even love. I'm too busy counting these hundreds. Now I'm back on that bullshit. But you worry about the wrong shit. Could give up about what it's costing. You say you love me, I don't trust it. Cause my heart is broken, and you think you own it. And you tell me it ain't about the money, but it's about the money. Because if it didn't look like money, then you wouldn't love me. So baby girl, keep it 100. Cause you hate I'm stunting, and I rule your world. Saucing, I'm too busy ballin'. Please stop calling. And I don't know what to call it. They like I'm falling. Not from Mars, but I'm a Martian. She like caution. Why you flexing on me? All this jewelry on me, I got this weapon on me. I was so in love, and girl, you was my trophy. Said you would never change, but girl, you left me lonely. My name, I don't want the fame. They just bring me pain on diamond chains. Go wedding ring. I see better things, it's in my brain. You still in my veins, like I'm on a plane. I'm so high. You broke my heart and left the pieces in the sky. James Harden, I've been ballin'. Baby girl, I see you calling. Stop calling. Broken heart, so I can't love. She can't even love you. I'm too busy cutting these hundreds. Now I'm back on that bullshit. But you worry about the wrong shit. Could give up about what it's costing. You say you love me, I can't trust it.
I've been up a whole 48, trying to find a way, trying to fill the plate. On the get back, trying to duck a case. Block 28 straight about the freight. Get out the way, you ain't talking cake. It's a marathon, I'm running to the bank. Recycle the blues, ain't talking chase. I reel in the bag, I'm catching bait. In the trenches with the bait on, I'm a fly with no cape on. In the kitchen, bagging peas up. I can't front you no more cause you take too long. Me and these don't get along. Late nights ride with the chrome. I ain't going home till the smoke gone. I ain't working packs, it's how the money coming. I'm in the booth and I'm going dummy. Them hundreds poking, yeah, I know you want them. The new money, I can't even count it. Them hundreds sticking like some bubble gum. Gotta lick my fingers just to separate it. And that's the doctor on the medication. This THC got me elevated. I'm going up like an elevator. No sleep, ay, no sleep. I cannot ever get no sleep, ay, no sleep. I was just down just a minute ago. Now I can never get no sleep, ay, no sleep. I cannot ever get no sleep. Sleeping on me, that's a bad move. I ain't getting money, I'm in a bad mood. There's a bag on me, got it tattooed. Stack up the bench in the cash room. I'm on the wake up, I gotta get my cake up. That money keep calling the bag move. I'm a big chaser, can't play by the paper. Bees in the sea, what the dash do? You a broke, can't ask you. I broke down the peas on the last two. My bad, but they mad rude. But we well connected like a chat room. Working on them with the toolie in it. I'm moving work by the mile a minute. They gon' keep asking, wanna know about me, wonder how to protect, got the diamonds in it. Huh? No sleep, ay, no sleep. I cannot ever get no sleep, ay, no sleep. I was just doing this a minute ago. Now I can never get no sleep, ay, no sleep. I cannot ever get no sleep. Wait.
Hendrix.
Jury wet, paint wet, soak it wet. She the bitch, she rep the shit, rep the shit. Lil' Nurk might drown, so he need a bitch. Look at my neck, diamond so wet. I pull up, flick, I cut up a chick. Look at my neck, diamond so wet. I pull up, flick, I cut up a chick.
Jury wet, caught the bucket, bust on the rolling new water my neck. I love the flex, so I need a check. They know I just started, but I am up next. Really fed up, shout out to the Reds, you know what I'm saying? No, I can't relax. All of these people, they on me, they hate me, big pockets, I make them upset. VVS pointers, they stick out my neck. Diamonds too clear, ain't got time to regret. I keep it dripping so she can forget. Easy the jeweler, got ice on my wrist. I keep a bag, now she can't resist. Told her to meet me, penthouse up the Ritz. Told her to meet me so we can get lit. Told her to meet me so we can get lit.
Jury wet, paint wet, soak it wet. She the bitch, she rep the shit, rep the shit. Lil' Nurk might drown, so he need a bitch. Look at my neck, diamond so wet. I pull up flicks, I count up a check. Look at my neck, diamond so wet. I pull up the flicks, I count up a check. They wanna know how I get money and I'm ballin'. They seeing me sliding, I do it for mama. I can't run from nothing. Remember when I was in school and I hustle? I gotta win, I cannot lose. No sleep with me, no, cause I never snooze. No come in real, let me front of your move. Yeah, I'm ballin', you can check the score. Yeah, I'm a young nigga, I'm getting to these bags. I'm a young nigga, they ballin' in that stack. Me hating on me, be hating for sure. Ballin' on me, you know that I'm courtside for sure. Look at my neck, diamonds so wet. Pull up the flex, count up a check. Jury wet, paint wet, soak it wet. She the bitch, she rep the shit, rep the shit. Lil' Nurk might drown, so he need a bitch. Look at my neck, diamond so wet. I pull up flicks, I count up a check. Look at my neck, diamond so wet. I pull up the flicks, I count up a check.
Hendrix.
I could share his
Hendrix.
What up, what up, what up, what up? And we are back. Come clean in the building. Come clean takeover.
Hey,
good,
we in
man?
the building.
Yeah, yeah.
What we got today?
Yeah. So, I wanted to go through, first of all, thanking everybody for tuning in. We see that we have a
Thank you,
lot of
Yes.
people on these lives.
Thank
Shout out
you,
to y'all
y'all.
for tuning in to the
Man,
Come Clean Takeover
We
with the Cleanup
appreciate the
Squad.
love.
It's
Yes.
getting bigger and bigger every week.
Mhm.
We got some real special guests here today.
Yep.
But before we get to our guests, I want to hit our industry topic of the day real quick. Lisa, why don't you tell them what it is?
All right. So today, the industry relationships. All right. So basically, we got to remember that relationships is what builds the trust and what builds the bridges to the next endeavor, right? So y'all, come on, help me out with this relationship. Dub, what's your take on relationships?
Man, I mean, I think relationships is real big. Not just in the music industry, but period. When it comes to when it comes to just life, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
as far as the music industry, I think relationships is really big. Just building relationships and establishing and keeping relationships and solidifying relationships.
I
Oh.
just learned, man. So I was tagging along with my bro Chill here down to South by Southwest,
hmm
and I just in the last couple days, the people that I met down there and started talking to, we started like following each other on Instagram, commenting and stuff, just building those relationships. Being down there, meeting them face to face, and then getting to know them, and then watching them. I feel like I'm knowing them now, and those relationships are building and connecting me with other relationships. Like
Right.
people seeing us interacting, and they're like, "Whoa, okay, hey, how you doing? You do this, do that." So I mean, this is like paramount right now to success. It's
Real
paramount.
talk.
Yeah, I'd definitely say relationships are major because especially the genuine ones, the ones that are like built off of just, nothing.
Yeah.
You guys could
Organic.
you guys don't even have to talk about music. You guys could go, whether it's go get a bite to eat, go, play video, whatever your hobby is, you guys can go do that, take your mind off of music. But then when it's time to get to work, you guys know what it is. And then at the same time, you guys are on the same page. You guys start thinking the same, really.
Yeah.
And I think that's major because that builds that chemistry. That's when hits are made. I mean,
Yeah.
when there's chemistry or instant chemistry, as I like to say, you can't really deny it at all. I mean, that's when the best things come, really.
You could try, but it's gonna flourish anyway if it's real.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. What do you think is one of the most important things in developing a good relationship with someone?
Honesty and loyalty.
Who was that? Who was that just said that?
Sean G.
Okay. So honesty and loyalty. Okay. Give me some examples.
Okay, so relationships, and that's the bond we're building now. And I think I'm to a point to where when I say loyal, some of the conversations that me and you have, are loyal. They're genuine. We always keep it 100 with each other. And we wouldn't be in this position that we're in today if it wasn't for these relationships.
That's right. Double L. What do you think the foundation of relationships are?
I would say mine would be trust.
Trust.
And
Gotcha.
I would say that because I'm gonna use this situation as an example. You've put us in a position to be here on Intellectual Radio, and you're not always able to be here,
Mhm.
but you have put your trust in us that we gonna make it happen when you're not here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And just from that,
And a
it
great
makes
job
our
you guys
relationship
did.
stronger.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Big ups to y'all. I know we called in, but I just wanted to say that I knew I was going to have an opportunity to slide that in. Big up for y'all for holding it down last week while we were down in H-Town.
Yeah.
And see, I think those moments like that is when you build
trust.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're able to build that trust, it becomes
Yeah.
the relationships become stronger, like you
Yep.
just said. You know what I'm saying?
But all relationships start from a pebble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't instantly trust you when I meet you.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But if we keep vibing and the more we talk and the more we interact, either whether it's on the phone, text, Instagram, whatever, social media, is all those interactions are playing in my head. And it's
Mhm.
just like Billy said, the vibe will start being there.
Mhm.
And then once you like what did I think Jay Prince said that last week, you know, it's amazing when like-minded people
Like-minded people.
come together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like it's just natural. It just we'll talk about, you know, our guests that we have in the studio with us here today.
Yeah.
You know, I just met them
Mhm.
last week. Now they my nephews. They
Mhm.
family.
Yeah.
And I'm riding for them.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like when I first met them, because I didn't know them. But we hung out and I'm talking about some hours. Bro, we put in work last week. Jay Prince do not sleep and he eat one time a day.
Man, that
Real
sound like
talk.
me now.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
For real.
So
Real
I mean, that's relationships. So
I would also say, with a relationship, man, I feel like, man, relationships in the industry is just like honestly how you treat your girl. Really, it starts with communication, man. Like,
yeah.
and I'm learning that too as I start getting deeper and deeper. You know, you gotta just learn how to, no matter what the situation is, you just gotta let someone know, because if you don't, you know, and it's all type of mysteries and everything left up. You don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not only that, you know. And when it comes down to getting work done, if you guys aren't talking, then what's gonna be done? You feel me? Like,
Yep.
it's too many times I see, oh, bro, let's work. And then, you know, follow up, oh, yeah, bro, let's do it. And then you don't message me for 2-3 months after. It was like, what was the point?
What was
You
the
know,
point? Right.
I mean, but I understand when it's a guy that comes to me and we're communicating every day. And then just 2-3 months down the line, it's like, bro, I'm ready now. It's like,
Mhm.
all right, man, let's get it. You
Yeah.
know, it's,
Yeah. You know, to me, the foundation of relationship, and this is what I live by, is action.
Mhm.
You could tell me that you Jesus Christ. Now I'm a Christian. I don't mean nothing by Lord. But you could tell me you Jesus Christ.
He know
But
your
until
heart.
I see you walk on water, I'm not gonna believe you Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
You could tell me that you are the hottest, you know, rapper, the hottest promoter, the hottest whatever. But you know how many people tell me that in a day?
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
so show me through your action. You could tell me you're loyal.
Right.
Right.
But until it boils down to that point where, you know, you
The
gotta
loyalty is tested.
it's
Yeah.
tested.
Then
You
you're
know,
like, oh, wait a minute.
you know, like to me, and this is just me personally, and I can put this out there because it's my business.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna put this out there as an example. You know, action. I don't expect nobody sitting at this table to do anything that I wouldn't do.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yep.
If there are issues, if there are problems going on, you know, you still got a job to do.
Facts.
Um, like today, I ask everybody to pray for my mother. She has stage 4 lung cancer, and she's really
Done.
dealing with it right now.
Done.
And she's at the hospital waiting for me to come get her. But because of the loyalty and relationship that I have with my team, I have to make sure that I'm here to make sure that this goes over right. Then I'm gone.
Right.
But not saying I'm putting my mother before this, but I just have a responsibility. And I believe that when you're building that relationship, when you show people how far you will go, then they're going to follow if they're serious like you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, I respect everybody at this table. And I feel that, you know, relationship action goes hand in hand. You know, you get respect, you get loyalty, you get all of that just from action. You know, so On that note, um, anybody have any other things to say before we move on?
You covered it. You
Yeah,
closed it out.
I think the action was a big one.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the way
Yeah,
you just
action.
broke it down, I think the action one
Right.
was a big one.
It's
Yeah.
like
I
Yeah.
actually wouldn't have thought about I but even thinking about that when you was asking the question, I was running through my head like, action wasn't one of them. But I'm glad you brought that up. That
oh,
was
there was
definitely a good
a
one.
post. It was on social media. It said something about I just want to end with that post if I could, because it ties right into what you said. If the feelings are mutual, the effort will be equal.
Wow. I like that.
That's heavy,
I like that.
but
You
it's
know.
true. It's
Yeah.
true. It's
Yeah.
true. If you think about it, it's very true.
Well, on that note, I want to go to our next phase of the show where we bring in artists or interviews and we
Yeah.
discuss and talk with these artists about what they're doing, what's going on. These interviews today are kind of, well, not kind of, they are special to me because these are my people.
Mhm.
Shout out to Easy, the CEO of Trust the Process, Rap a Lot Mob Ties. Myself, I'm the president of Trust the Process, Rap a Lot Mob Ties. And these two, be on the lookout for them because they will be releasing some hot material.
Some hot material.
Hot material.
Hot. Did
on
y'all
the
hear me?
Trust the Process. So, Frazier, let's talk to you first. Tell the world a little bit about you, what you got going on, what to expect.
Young phrase, you know what I'm saying? It's just everything I got going on is like a way of life, you know what I'm saying? Like everything just it's just me, authentic, everything authentic, you know what I'm saying? I'm just pushing like I'm like Big Brother say, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, trusting the process and hopefully everything gonna fall into my hands how it's supposed to go, you know what I'm saying? Everything is everything though.
Where you from?
I'm from Houston.
H-Town.
Yeah. So what are you
H-Town.
looking at doing, say, or looking at being at, say, 6 months from now, realistically?
Realistically. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, in a position to put everybody that's around me in a better position than what
Claim
I'm
that.
already in right now.
Claim that, little brother. Claim it.
That's real. That's
For
real.
real. Yeah.
Anybody else got any questions? Let's put
How
these
old are you?
questions out.
I'm 20. I just turned 20.
So how did you get into the rap game, or what made you want to do this?
Actually, I was just studying the music. Like I was doing something other than like rapping. I was really playing drums. That's what
Okay.
I was doing. I was playing the drums, and then
That's what's
that
up.
just fell in line. So it's like the music, the rapping, and then the beats.
Yeah.
It just came along.
Okay.
You know, because you'll hear everybody else rap, and then you'll be like, man, that sound cool, but they just be putting it on beats. But
Right.
then when you actually know beats, and you be like, oh, that actually fits.
You could ride that
You can
thing out.
ride it, yeah.
Okay.
Man, I got a question. You being from H-Town, man, what would you say are some of your top rappers besides yourself coming out of that area?
Man, the younger generation or just period?
Honestly, yeah, both. Honestly, I mean, what are some that you looked up to as far as like from back in old school, and then some that
I'm
you
gonna say Trey the truth. He always been like, you know what I'm saying, a leader in the city. Whatever he did, it always stood out, no matter what he did. Like,
Yeah, Trey,
Facts.
a good
facts.
dude.
Yeah.
That's a shout out to Trey.
Yeah, for
Shout
sure,
out.
Trey.
Yeah. What can we look forward to
I'm
as far as what singles you got coming? What's going on?
My biggest single is gonna be True Story. And, I ain't found my greatest work yet, but I feel like everything I do is great. So whatever I drop is gonna be something that you know what I'm saying that you can jam. You're gonna ride to over and over until you feel like it's a dead situation. But anything I drop is gonna, you know what I'm saying, everybody gonna you're gonna be able to listen to it 100 times and be like, it's still jamming from 2019 to 2026 or 2030. Yeah.
Is it gonna have that H Town junk in your trunk thump?
Nah, it ain't gonna be
Okay.
that. It gonna be that.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I think of H Town or Houston, not necessarily the group H Town, but just Houston, just that
It's
bass,
gonna have a little. It's
that-
gonna have
that
a little
boom.
Houston in it, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna put my own flavor
stamp
into
on
it.
it.
I'm
That's
put my own
what's up.
stamp on it. Yeah.
I love it.
So we see that you got your singles coming up, you got your work going. By the way, Frey's official single will be dropping exclusively
Yes.
on our show next week. That means you got to tune in.
Y'all heard that?
That will
That's
be
lit.
Woo,
We'll be dropping exclusively.
feel
Yes,
so
sir.
You know,
blessed.
tell them how to give them your social media handles, all that good stuff.
You can follow me on Instagram at kingphrase__. On Twitter at
Spell
money
it.
making KINGFRAZ__. And on Twitter, money making phrase MONEYMAKINGFRAZ.
That's what's up.
Tell me, I got to ask you this, man. I want to know your craziest moment.
My craziest
Your
moment
craziest moment in the music.
in music. Oh man.
Was it this past week? Or what?
Nah, I had fell off the stage one time.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I had fell off
How
the
you
stage.
recover from that?
Oh, it was terrible.
was it a high stage or like a low stage? Like
It was a
like,
mid little stage.
like
It
a
was
little
cool
3-foot
inside,
stage
but falling
before-
off big.
Right.
Big or little, it don't matter.
Trip and fall.
I mean, man, because if you trip, you can catch yourself a little
Yeah.
bit.
But
If
sometimes
it's one of them
it's
high
good to
stages, ain't no
laugh at
catching that.
Yes.
It's good to be able to laugh at yourself.
Next time, I just know not to go too far to the edge.
Right,
That's all.
right.
For
That's
sure.
what's up. We appreciate you coming out.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen this boy in action in the studio this past week in Rapala Studio,
Man,
and he is ridiculous.
it's some young fire finna come out of this trust the process montage. Y'all getting ready to take over.
Oh yeah,
I'm
people
saying
don't know.
just being in that studio with these young guys, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it was quite
Stars in
an
the making.
experience. Quite an experience.
Yeah.
So Frage, before we move on, I just have to say that watching you work and watching you do what you do inspires me
Right.
to keep
Mhm.
going.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
And it takes a lot to inspire me. But you and Bully, both of y'all inspire your work ethic.
Mhm.
Inspires me to keep it moving, man. Even though you like to talk about folks, but that's cool.
He can't help it.
Oh, he gonna fit right in there.
He's
Hey,
good
welcome
at
to the
telling me.
hold on,
Fit right in with the
welcome to
family
the
then.
family then.
Okay. He right in.
But he's a good brother. Please reach out to this man for features. He's quite reasonable. His price is quite
You
reasonable.
better try now, boy. I'm telling you,
And have
gotta
a
do it
budget.
now.
in
'cause
about
ain't
5.5
nothing for free.
months.
The
I
phone.
wish you
Yeah.
reached out
Well,
to
he
him.
Y'all
said
heard
6
he said
months.
6
So
Yeah, he did.
I
say
right.
6
So I
months,
just said 5.5 months gonna be crucial. Crucial.
Oh man, so
Who we
Fraser,
got?
I appreciate you coming out to the
Appreciate
show,
y'all.
man.
Yeah.
All the way from Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
quick question, man. Texans or Cowboys?
Man, come on. What type of question? Texas for sure.
On the real, on the real.
Okay.
So okay, on to the next. Bully gang gang.
Do your
Yeah.
do your trademark.
Bully.
Yeah. There you go.
So tell us a little bit about you, Bully. What you got going on? Where you from? What your goals, all that good stuff.
I'm from 057, 57 and 8.
57th and
There
Ada.
you go.
057. I'm from Ada Block, 57 and 8. Loomis, 00 over there, Inglewood.
Okay.
Oh, you from the shot?
Yeah, ain't no
Yeah.
question.
Oh,
Right up the
Yes,
street.
sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
sir. Okay. So tell us a little bit about what you got going on, Bully.
I got a lot going on. I got 2 tapes for the drop. I just dropped 2 tapes. Shout out to Chicago King Day because he hosted both of them. You feel me?
That's
That's
what's up.
real.
And I
That
got
fame.
another-
That
yeah.
fame.
Yeah, you know what? Then I got another tape dropping with JTK and All Day, 2 of the hottest producers in the city right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
What's you got a drop date for that?
No, I got a date, but they ain't put it out yet. But they definitely got the date, but they
Okay.
ain't put it out. You feel me?
You gonna let us get a little sneak peek,
Ain't no
right?
question. Y'all
Oh.
gonna be the first ones that get it. You feel me?
Okay.
That's I'm
That's
talking
what I'm
about.
saying.
Yeah. So tell us what's your plans? You got a lead single you looking at, or I ain't gonna get all that deep.
I ain't got no lead single. I'm dropping videos every week, so
Okay.
every video I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow. Matter of fact, and that's the song that y'all got. You feel me?
Okay.
Right.
It's a video after that every week.
Okay.
So that's how I'm coming.
There go
One
your.
thing-
I see your inspiration now, Chill.
Yeah. One thing I've
Video a
noticed
week.
about these two gentlemen here, both of them humble. You know,
Yeah.
and I respect that. You know what I mean? It's bullied.
It's
What?
It's kind of ironic to have a name Bully and be
Yeah,
humble.
Right,
And be
right,
humble.
Right.
But he a bulldog on that record though.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. When we was
Straight
in the
up.
studio, I gotta tell y'all a moment, man.
Oh God.
Right,
Here we
before
go.
We
back
was
to
in
the
the lab in Houston,
Happens in Houston.
and the engineer came up missing. Right?
Oh goodness.
We don't know what happened to. Look, I'm telling you, we was like
You could see the
slave
smoke coming out of the
driving the
bullet.
engineer, right?
Yes.
I mean, this man been working all day, all night, whatever, right?
Poofed on
So
us.
Bully is his turn.
Oh
me and Easy and a couple other people standing outside the studio. We see Bully walk past. I can't really say what he said
No, please
on the
don't.
radio.
No. But you just say smoke was coming out of everything.
He was
Eyes,
very,
ears,
he was
nose,
very
head.
determined to find the engineer. At that point, I realized why his name was Bully. Right? but you know, man, when you hear these guys, man, in the it's magic.
Yeah.
It's magic. Bully probably ain't gonna say it, but I'ma say it. That I'm not sure about how long ago, but I know you were rated like one of the next ones to blow out of the city.
Yeah.
By who was that by?
Who was that? I don't know. I don't even remember the. I know it was like Rap Catch Up, World Star. It was all the new magazines that's dropping. You feel me? All the blogs. I was like number 4 on the top 10.
Okay.
That's what's up.
And all the rest of them, I got songs with everybody on the list. You feel me? So they all know what it is.
Oh, that's
Okay. Why don't you tell everybody out there so they'll realize who's on here talking to them right now? Like, who are some of the artists that you've done music with?
Shout out my boy Gatto, man. Him got a new joint coming out. Me and Cowboy. Shout out Cowboy. We just did a new song. He just signed to Dream Chasers. Me and OG Steve-O from up north. We got a new joint. My boy PBG Chemo. We got like 10 songs. We almost old tape. You feel me? So I'm working with me and Tay Sav. You feel me? So almost everybody in the.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So from what I understand, we have your record today that we're going to play.
Hear that?
And I look forward to letting everybody hear this because when I heard it, I darn near jumped out my seat.
So before we get into it, what's the title of the track?
This song called Me right here. It's called Me. I just shot a video for like last week, so it's gonna come out tomorrow.
Okay, and what was your inspiration behind this track?
It was just saying how everybody ain't me. You feel me? Like everybody do different things. So So the song I just talk about what I do and how they don't do it. You feel me?
Tell social media how to follow you.
Instagram 057 Bully. That's the only way.
That's it.
Instagram 057 Bully.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all write that down. Keep tabs. Okay, so let's get into it. Me by Bully.
Me.
And remember, trust the process.
Fatality.
All day. I told my mama to pray for me. See all these niggas, they got hate for me. All of these things like it's slavery, and I'm about to go like a bakery. It's not a game, don't play me. We're not the same, so you ain't me. It's not a game, don't play me. We're not the same, so you ain't me. It's homicide whenever we roll, so you know I gotta keep a pole. We were serving on the road, Pyrex still on the stove. You ain't me. You ain't me. Yeah.
I'm the one and you ain't me. I'm the one that you can't be. Play with keys like I'm Ray Charles. Fuck all y'all know they can't see. All this whips like it's slavery. I'm balling coast like I'm A-free. Just stay in your lane, see it's not a game. I told that you can't play me. Cause we been popping and ain't no stopping, we don't go. On the block with all my wolves with the Glocks. And she gon' fuck me on the low. Cause she know I get the dough. And she know that I'm headed to the top. I told that bitch don't play with me. She know that I keep it A with me. I got some killers that stay with me. And I got some killers that spray with me. You ain't me. You ain't me. I told my mama to pray for me. See all these niggas, they got hate for me. All of these things like it's slavery. And I'm about to go like a bakery. It's not a game, don't play me. We're not the same, so you ain't me. It's not a game, don't play me. We're not the same, so you ain't me. It's homicide will never be wrong. So you know I gotta keep a cold. We were serving on the road. Pyrex still on the stove. You ain't me. You ain't me.
All right,
y'all. That was
Bully. Me.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. If y'all want to call in and talk to the artist or call in and answer our question in regards to the relationships, the phone number is 708-223-8953. That's 708-223-8953. Call in and speak to our artist, y'all.
Call in, callers.
All right. So while we waiting on that, I wanted to talk a little bit about what transpired this past week.
Oh yeah. Since we got them in here, now y'all can tap in on the conversation.
Y'all can tap in on it. This week was very historical for not just the city, but for the Midwest, for the industry.
Okay.
Easy, shout out to Easy, my partner and my CEO, myself being the president, and Mr. Jay Prince himself. Us three, we came together and we formed an organization called Trust the Process. Whenever you see the hashtag Trust the Process, that's a hashtag that needs to be taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting ready to transform the way that people not only do business in the industry, but the way that music is distributed through the industry. I'm not going to get all off into all of that stuff. Not now.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just know that there's a lot about to change. These two gentlemen here, you'll see them at the forefront right with us.
Yeah.
And I have the utmost confidence in both of them, as well as our team.
Mm-hmm.
We have a strong team, and teamwork is what makes the dream work.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
So, April 6th, we got a show out in Arkansas, Jonesboro, Arkansas, with Plies and Young Dolph, light skinned Keisha, a few people, and this ain't an arena, 12,000 people.
Yeah,
I believe Key Glock too. Is Key Glock's gonna be there.
Key Glock, yep. So it's gonna be big, and we got a few other things happening as well that y'all know how I am. I don't like to speak on nothing unless it's solid.
It's solid, right?
But there's a lot of other things that we got in the mix right now as well. And my thing is that to all the artists out there, especially within the Midwestern region, the biggest thing out here, everybody always talks about, well, we ain't got nothing for us out here. You got to go to LA, or you got to go to New York, or you got to go to, Texas or wherever else to make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we got it right here. And ain't no reason that it can't happen. Trust the Process is not just about the music. It's about developing boys into men.
Okay.
Little girls into women. Showing people not just how to be an artist, but how to be an entrepreneur.
Right.
You know, a lot of people out here talk about it, but there's, like we said, action. You know, that's something that we are about to do. So I know the hashtag trust the process has been going crazy as of late, darn near viral. You know, and I think that this is a game changer. It seriously is a game changer. So shout out to Intellectual Radio, shout out to Nerve DJs Radio, 108.1 FM. You know, it's about to be some changes. It's about to be some changes. So anybody out there interested in getting your music marketed the right way, or even getting a feature from one of these two before while their prices are reasonable, you know, get at us. Get at us, because like I said, things are about to change. Shout out to Jay Prince. You know, that man has so much wisdom. And the amount of time I spent with him, it was like royalty. He like has a spirit around him. Everybody portrays him as being something to me that he's not. You know, I think he's just a man that protects his family, and we are his family. You know what I mean? So in my eyes, he's like a father figure to me. I can't speak for everybody else, but I can speak for me. And that man gave me a lot of wisdom this past, and I've been doing this for 28 years. You know, so if I could tell you that a person giving me wisdom, they gave me some wisdom, and it changed the way I see things.
Humble too.
Very humble.
Just off on another note, we was at the gas station. Remember, Phrase? And I got out, and he got out his truck, and he was pumping the gas, and me and him just having a conversation right at the gas tank. Just, you know, and I'm just like, you know, and I just like, this guy is just, he exudes that energy, that positive energy that we need. And trust the process is going to be so incredible for these young guys, and you know, my son included, Trap Vibes, and just the movement and teaching them how to hold on to their own money. And it's something that I think it was Easy said to me. He said, yeah, you could go sign your life away, right, Phrase? He said, you could go sign your life away. These big record companies, they'll make you, they'll put the chains on your neck, put a few dollars in your pocket. Trust and believe they want all that back off your back. You know what I mean? And it's this trust the process is engineered to help them get that money on their own and hold on to their money and be able to grow their money and be investors into the community. Jay Prince built a multi-million-dollar, you know, facility in the Fifth Ward. That's his community. That's what you guys, and that's what I love about this whole trust process, because it's about teaching the young men and young women, how to hold their money, make it generational money, and be able to give back to the community. Because you can't leave your community behind
without the politics.
Without the politics, it's just raw.
You know, so I'm not really gonna get all off in detail,
right,
as far as what we offer when we sit down with the artists, but you know, it's something that is going to change the game most definitely.
I got a quick question, Chill, because I know a lot of artists, and maybe they can elaborate on this, that might have been in the game 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. But what I notice about a lot of artists, they feel that since they've been in the game so long, they don't need no help. You know, they know this and they know all that. And that takes you back to building relationships and to trust the process. Now, Bully, how long have you been rapping?
Seriously, since like 2013, like taking it serious.
And you trust the process to where now you're putting yourself in a position to where, if I'm correct, you and Phrase are like the first two artists on Trust the Process.
Yeah, that's probably dropping, but it's a lot of us though.
Yeah.
Okay.
They deep in the streets.
Most definitely.
They definitely deep.
So, Phrase,
Sound like we need a meet and greet or something, man.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it. Chill already. You know, Chill already.
Brain
Come on,
always
you don't know.
churning.
Chill already. His brain already done churned. Okay.
Yeah, we got some things coming. Trust the process.
Good. Yeah. We'll
Just
do
trust it.
We'll
Trust
do
the process, y'all.
At two brew table.
But you know, Phrase, what's your take on what? How long you been rapping?
I've been rapping for a minute, but like taking that shit serious. I mean, taking it serious. Like 3 years, 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
4 years.
Okay.
And you trusting it.
I'm
Is
trusting
that-
the process.
Is there any advice that you want to give anyone out there?
You just gotta stay down and keep pushing. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Go for what you know.
Billy?
Don't let nobody in the studio when you record.
No, you know what? I'm glad you said
Do
that.
your own thing. Don't have nobody say it. They don't like that. Just have nobody in there.
I'm glad you said that because I was actually about to ask Phrase that when we was talking to him. Like, what is your recording process? Like, how do you get in the zone?
Yeah,
How
let's
you
get
in
on
there?
that.
Yeah.
Tell us y'all process.
I just be needing that vibe, like that beat, that right beat, and the right people around me that's gonna actually like critique my music. Like, man, this you don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
You should say this. I mean, I might not listen to everything you say, but I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this that right beat and the right people around me, we're gonna make a hit
For sure.
for sure.
It's kind of different for me. Shout out to the 808s, man. All my producers,
Oh
man.
yeah.
You feel me? Because they taught me how to record myself. So every song I do, I record it myself. You feel me? And then they just clean it up and mix it down.
Okay.
So I'm always in the studio all the time when ain't nobody in there. You feel
Right.
me? When I ain't recording nobody. So I'm doing all different type of songs. You feel me? So
Mhm.
I don't want nobody in there when I'm in there. You feel
You
me?
sound hungry.
For real, man. I don't want nobody telling me this not because I'm a bug up. You feel me? I'm a man. You feel me? So just do my own thing.
Now, see, that goes to show everybody out there listening that it's really based on you.
Yep.
You know, we sitting here with two great artists that have two different methods of you know recording.
Mm-hmm.
So don't feel bad if you don't like people in the recording booth or in the room, and don't feel bad if you want people to critique you.
Right.
You know, some people need that, and some people don't want that. You know,
Always been that way where like you didn't want nobody in it, or did it take like something to happen and you just like, you know what? It's it.
My home, no, I be in the studio like as far as like all day Slitter, a couple of more of my homies, Fatality, like the producers, like it be like 3 or 4 of them. They always there.
Right.
I mean, I'm just like extra people that really don't got nothing to do with the studio. You feel
Okay,
me?
I see what you're saying.
But like,
Gotcha.
cause they make all my beats, so they always there to be like, you feel me?
Right.
Do it this way, and I'll listen to them because they
With
made
other
the
artists,
beats.
you don't
Right,
mind
right.
if they in there vibing, y'all
That
working
on
or
hand
whatever.
Gang, they
Yeah,
can
that's
come,
what- yeah,
like
yeah.
you know the
For
gang
sure.
gonna be in there, but
Right.
I still ain't listen to them. You know, I put them out too.
I know.
So, you know that.
and he will.
I know.
But yeah, so you know, as far as the future, music we know is one avenue. Are there any other things that y'all want to do besides the music to produce more revenue? As you see other rappers and singers and people in the business, they're in the real estate. They're into some of them in the cars, some of them in the whatever makes the revenue. What are your ideas on that, gentlemen? Whichever one want to come first.
I want to go into acting. I want to do all type, whatever make money, whatever going, you know what I'm saying, make a benefit for my family and the people around me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for it.
I'm about me like 6,000 pounds or something.
You gonna talk about your
No, I'm just playing. No, in real life though, like when I really get it and we get it, I'm moving like my whole hood. I'm buying every store. You feel me? Get all the Arabs, everybody out. I want every gas station, every store. I want it all to be black owned. You feel me?
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's
That's
major.
what I really want.
That's major.
The whole hood. You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
As much as that we can afford, just take it.
Yep.
Black
I know
people
some-
in it.
Like your boy
Somebody
down
did
there,
that.
Rollo.
Yeah, like
Rollo.
Free Rollo. Free
Rollo.
Rollo.
Free Rollo.
And that's funny y'all mentioned Rollo because within our circle, You know, we have Rollo's DJ Cutthroat.
Yes, sir.
Shout out DJ Cutthroat.
Shout
out Cutthroat.
I love my plug.
Great mind, thinks alike. Y'all just heard him.
Yeah.
Shout out. I love my plug DJs. So basically here on IntellectualRadio.com, you know, the motto is feed your brain. What is it that either one of you guys here as artists can tell other artists out as far as feeding their brain, making them think? I know I'm throwing this up on y'all, you know, but give us something to feed the brain.
And when you say about feed the brain,
Knowledge.
Just drop a few bars of knowledge on us.
Just stay in the dictionary. You get in that dictionary, you gonna your whole wordplay is gonna change. Like it ain't gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you say, you might be used to saying something one way, and then you say it a whole nother way. You like, okay, this sounds better than what I was gonna say before. So just, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, improve your vocabulary, right?
Dictionary.
That's what I'm talking about. That's good advice.
Okay, Bully.
I think you should study the game, study everybody rapping. You feel me? All the greats. If you want to be great, you feel me? Take everything from what you like out of that, from that. You feel me? And put it together.
Yeah.
So I'll be studying everybody from Big L to J to Pac, anybody, and try to take that so I can be great.
That's hot.
That's dope because you don't hear a lot of artists saying that. Like a lot of the newer artists or upcoming artists, you don't hear them saying that these days. Right. You know what I'm saying? How they studied the game, or they following the older cats, or you know what I'm saying? They learning from them and their styles and their deliveries and all of that stuff. Like you don't hear that. Like most of them, they like, you know what I'm saying? They don't care about the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel that's really dope that he actually said that he studied the greats. You know what I'm saying? Because
it makes sense though, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It just makes sense. But you absolutely
they done laid
right.
a blueprint already. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to just take their blueprint, do your own thing on top of their blueprint.
Make it a little better.
And make it better. Why recreate the wheel when you just improve upon it?
Yep.
Right?
There you go. Anybody else got any knowledge to drop real quick?
I just want to remind people to stay humble. I'm just so happy that I'm in a group of humble people. My family, this whole family, we all humble, and humility goes a long way. You know, no matter what people, the past that, you know, people that cross your path, just because they're not that way doesn't mean that you have to change and be that way. You know, so just stay humble.
I'll just say don't quit, man. Perseverance. I mean, through everything, ups, downs, you know, failures, everything. You just got to make sure you stay focused on what you want to attain, because whatever it is in your mind, you will do. So I really think no matter what you do or anybody that tries to knock you off your path, man, just stay true to yourself and stay true to your vision. And, you know, just never give up no matter what. Keep up the fight, because that time that you take off could have been the time that it took for you to make it to that next step. But yeah, that's about it, man.
I'm gonna say stay hungry. Stay hungry. When you reach it, if you set a goal, if you get that goal, set another goal. If you hit that goal, set another goal. Don't become complacent. You know what I'm saying? Because when you become complacent, you become stagnant, and you can really in this industry, you know what I'm saying, you can flatline quick. If you ain't still hungry, you know what I'm saying? You can flatline and everybody forget about you, because we can all name at least 10 artists who had hits and then they rode that one hit and then was like,
right.
And now you don't know where they at. You don't hear from them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say stay hungry.
Yeah. I'll say discipline, dedication, and determination.
3 Ds.
That's right. You know, those are the things that you got to live by, along with, of course, everybody always says it. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Somebody just put that on their
words
Instagram.
From the wise.
You know, that's serious, and that's something that everyone should live by.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a blueprint to success. You know, it's a blueprint to success. So, you know, my whole thing is I just, the only reason I'm in this game, to be very honest with you, is to help the next generation coming up. Yeah, because without them, there is no future.
Yeah.
Why we doing what we doing? You know? So, like my brother Easy said yesterday, I believe it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, one of them but he had made a post concerning us getting out here as men and standing up and stopping this violence. You know, there's too many of our people, man, you know, and I know I'm getting off the subject, but it's just something I feel needs to be heard. Too many of these kids out here getting shot, man, you know, getting killed for no reason. And ain't nobody trying to do nothing about it. They want to sit up, oh my God, he got shot, or put a post up about it, or some people even gonna sit up there and film it.
Right.
But ain't gonna do nothing to try to calm dude down or you know what I mean? And I think that it's because, and I'm gonna say it, and I think it's because we are running into some weak men out here. You know, I mean, you could say, well, I don't want to get shot, or I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Dude, if we all came together, you'd be surprised what can happen.
I wouldn't.
You know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Because I'm already knowing what would happen.
Exactly.
See, but the thing is, you have to have like-minded people who would also know what would happen.
Exactly.
Because if we all know what could happen, if we all get together, why wouldn't do it? Why wouldn't we do it?
Well, I'm telling y'all right now, that time is coming, and it's coming sooner than you think.
I'm ready.
You know, and I hope to see everybody on the front line with us.
Yes.
You know, because that's what I know. Trust the process. We're gonna be more than on the front line.
Ain't no question.
No question.
That's for sure.
Man.
You know, so it's time to save our people, man, because nobody else gonna do it but us. You know, so but back on the other note.
So is this today, the show today, the official rollout for Trust the Process? Because that's
you can say that.
Rollout.
You know, it's the official rollout because, you know, Trust the Process. This is more than a movement. When people say we're a movement, I say no, we're not. We're a force
to be reckoned with.
A movement you can stop. A force, you can't stop a force. Not a real force. That's why in Star Wars, may the Force be with you.
Man, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just
you feel me?
You got that.
You know, no one can stop Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader. You know, so and I believe these guys, they got a certain type of spirit that's needed. You know,
and they got older people around them like us.
Yeah.
To make sure that they stay on, the straight and narrow, and then they trust us to keep them on that.
So on that note, we're gonna wrap it up for today, and I want everybody out there to remember, trust the process. Don't forget, next week we will be debuting Frey's hit single.
Yeah.
And I want all y'all to tune in. All right.
Tune in, y'all.
Shout out IntellectualRadio.com. Shout out Nerd DJs Radio 108.1 FM WNRV, and we are out.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.
Yo, this the kid DJ Double L of Come Clean Nerve DJs, and you've tuned into Come Clean Takeover on IntellectualRadio.com and 108.1 FM WNRV Nerve DJs Radio.
Great. Come clean, take over, radio. Come clean and take over, radio. Come clean and take over, radio. Come clean and take over. See my tree. My don't hurt no more. Got cars that's bought no. Got a house that can turn to a boat. It's my dream. Come clean, don't hide them bones. Top spot, you want that throne. Well, this is Come Clean Radio. Say come clean. Take over. Say come clean. And take over. Radio. Say